everyone with Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. So nice to see you. It's so good to be here. I really enjoy being able to offer tarot and energy healing to those in the world that are in need of those things. So today I just got back to the house from driving up the 40 to the 2 something, I don't know. Went out to Laguna and then out to this place called Portellus Church of the Hidden Cove. And it really was an amazing experience. I ended up not being alone, so I didn't stay to do my tarot there. I didn't even actually check I don't think I would have had reception anyway. But certainly my dog went with me. Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun? Yeah, she had fun. The dog outside is doing a lot of barking, so I was getting her excited. Anyway, really had an amazing experience there. So you actually drive out onto the Indian reservation, and I got to a point where I wasn't sure exactly where to go. It seemed like all the signs were saying, you know, you need to be a resident to drive further and stuff, and yet I had seen the church on Google, so it was kind of like, this is the place that you can go. And basically what it is a sort of cave, kind of like a cavern, that there's Mary in a shrine and those kind of things. You know, lots of people have left their rosaries. There are some seats there to, you know, to sit and meditate and think for a while. And then there's a trail coming up to it, which is kind of a little treacherous, little gate. It's just a round gate. And then down below there's a tree where all the kids like to gather at different times. So, I mean, it's definitely winter. There was a little bit of snow on the ground and just a bit here and there, a little bit of ice. And so I was sitting there in my car wondering, okay, which way do I drive? And this guy stopped and got out of his car and he said, are you lost? You need to know where to go. And I said, well, yeah, I'm trying to go to this Portellus Church of the Hidden Cove, this little church place. And he said, oh, okay. He says, well, I'll do this for you. I'll take you there. And I was like, okay. So he drove me out there. It was like another 15 minutes of driving or so. So I followed him out there, and then we got out of the car and let my dog go, you know, run around, and was talking to him, to Johnny, a little bit. And I was like, well, he says, well, you walk up this trail, and I'm looking at it going, ooh, because I sprained my knee not too long ago, and I have a little trouble, you know, hiking. And I was like, oh, that's going to be a little tough for me. And he's like, oh, you know, no problem. I'll help you. So he took my hand and he helped me up there. And, you know, we sat up there for a while. And he told me about when he was a little small child, how his mother would come up there with him. And he would play around on the rocks underneath the cove, and he wasn't supposed to. And so she'd keep, you know, telling, "Quinn, don't hurt yourself." And I know the feeling. Do the same thing with my kids. So anyway, it was really cool to be up there, and then to have Johnny there to kind of tell me stories about his childhood, being up there. He's probably about 68, 70, something like that. So he's pretty live and limber. Was able to help me get up the trail, and some of the parts of the trail were a little icy, so you kind of had to walk around and stuff. It was interesting. So we got up to the church, and I don't think I can see who popped in. Anyway, we got up to the church, you know, sat there for a while. There's also a spring there that water comes into. It's just kind of like a well type thing, though. It's not, you know, the water isn't flowing over the ground. It stays underneath. And I don't know where it flows to. So it's kind of like just a well kind of thing that the water's in. So I took a picture of that. I took a picture of the Mary and a couple of things. So anyway, it was, and then he was saying that back in the day of the Spanish would hide under there from the Indians, and also, so there was like there was a time of the Native Americans, of course, were there for a long time, and the Spanish were there, and then eventually the became part of the United States. So, but it's still a sovereign land as far as it was actually deeded to the Indians at the time of the Spanish, so back in the 1700s or something like that. The drive out there is absolutely spectacular. There's these huge rock formations with mesas on top and all the different colors of rock. A lot of blue rock. It was really beautiful. So I really enjoyed my drive out there. They got to be assisted and helped to go to the church. And after being at the church for a while, we went back to the car and he gave me his phone number. He's like, anytime you ever need anything, I'm here for you. And so I felt like I kind of was meeting my guardian angel, helping me along the way. So anyway, that was a wonderful experience. Came back to the house, and I'm back here. And if anybody comes on live, I'd be happy to pull some cards for them and stuff like that. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and do a Oracle Angel card for the collective and for myself for my journey. And truly, as I was driving out there, I kept thinking, I'm kind of like Georgia O'Keeffe, the lady who was the famous artist who lived out here most of her life, painting beautiful colors. And I don't know why I've decided to start traveling around in the dead of winter, when the winter solstice is tomorrow. But that just seems to be what has happened to me. And I'm sure that when it's snowing, I'll probably stay in a little bit more. And then in New Mexico, it's nice because middle of the winter can still be a pretty sunny day. Okay, so let's see the energy of these cards. Cool. Gifts from God. Oh, that's neat. You see how she's standing there with the cup? It reminds me of the Knight of Cups or the Page of Cups card. And, it was kind of, actually that was, the Page of Cups was the card that I got before I left on my trip. I did just a reading for the day. And so that's kind of cool. It's like a gift from God that you're holding out the cup in gratitude, and that's what my trip was like. Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring your gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. Open your arms to receive gifts that you're given. And the other one is peace. Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So no matter where we are, there's love all around us and peace all around us. And those energies just flow around us. So beautiful. So, I think while I'm here, let's do when I was up there, I wanted to do a reading for the collective, but I wasn't, I just didn't feel comfortable doing a reading in front of him. I would have felt comfortable doing something up there by myself, but with him, I don't know, I just didn't feel as comfortable about that. So let's go ahead and do reading for the collective. Okay, I'm going to do 5 cards. Okay, so situation, foundation, benefit, crowning, and outcome. And underneath, Knight of Wands, great passionate energy coming towards you. You know, really expressing your passion, especially your creativity, moving forward in those energies. So the situation is the Ten of Pentacles. And it's kind of interesting, you know, the Ten of Pentacles is kind of that, you know, happy home, happy place. Definitely went to a happy place. Was around a lot of people that have a lot of happiness. And it was interesting to me because as I was leaving, Johnny kind of like showed me how to make sure I drove out of there correctly. And then his house, you know, he stopped at his house and he got me a thing of water before I went on my way. And that was like really sweet. So as he's doing that, and I see his house, and it's a trailer, I mean a single wide trailer that's probably 40 feet long, so like 20 by 40. And yet it's not too far from the road, and it's set in a location where you can see 2 major like mesa cliff type things in the distance. And I was like, what a view. And I think that's, you know, so many times we get in our heads that this is what's going to make us happy, or, you know, we have to live in a $2 million home with a swimming pool, but we want the view, you know. And I mean, you know, a truly happiness every day, feeling good about yourself every day, living in a 20 by 40 trailer with an amazing view, being able to breathe fresh air, you know, what could be better? So the Ten of Pentacles, I do feel like I was in a location that was like the Ten of Pentacles. And then the base, the foundation right now is the Hangman, and that's seeing things from a new perspective. So it's the same kind of thing. It's like, you know, what have you know, you might look at yourself and say, man, I just haven't manifested into my life these, you know, amazing things. You're like, but what am I really manifesting? Am I really manifesting simplicity with a good view, happiness and contentment. And I am getting that. That is what's being offered to me. The benefit is the Ace of Wands. And is there somebody there? You can say hi. This is just a reading for the collective because I wasn't able to do a reading on site. This is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, typically is that offering of, like, the underneath was the Knight of Wands. So, that fast-moving energy coming toward you that has a lot of creativity and momentum. The Ace of Wands is the beginning of that, the starting of that. You can see that no matter where you are or what situation you're in, whatever kind of struggle you might be facing, tapping into your creativity and into that passionate energy. And I was reading a card today and it was saying that our life purpose really is to create love and to create the divine love. And so by doing what you love, by doing what you really love, you will be creating love in the world and following your life path. And we don't have to worry about what anyone else says, about what they think our life path should be, or how they think we should be living our life. Because really, in the end, it's our life journey, and it's the way for us to move ahead. So, well, thank you for the like on that. Okay, so from the crowning of this, the Six of Swords. Oh, that's so cool. So, in all of this, in this finding happy places and having a new perspective, we come into, moving forward in our lives, moving in new directions. And so, that has a beautiful energy with that too. Moving forward, moving in a new direction. And so in all of that, the outcome card is the Ace of Pentacles. And so the Ace of Pentacles brings to us that energy, the real energy of a lot of well, this card has so much beauty in it, but it has a lot of earthly energy to it. It's really important and significant. And so it's nice that it's right next to the Ten of Pentacles. So the new things that are starting to happen in our lives are the new things in the physical world are leading us to this abundant and happy place. So that is the reading for the collective, coming from the the reservation that I went to and the time that I was able to spend there, and that was a really enjoyable experience. So I will definitely post on my Facebook, some of the pictures of where I went. So come on over and like my Facebook page and join that so you can take a look at the pictures of the Portales Church of the Hidden Cove and see a few pictures from there. And then also please subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the like and any comments that you may want. So I'll put this on YouTube. Right now it's on Facebook. Be sure and like the page and take a look to find the things that I'll be posting on there as far as pictures. So my dog is resting now. She certainly had an opportunity to get a good and fun time for us together. And I'm off to go get my kids. And have, and they'll be able to spend Christmas with them. So that is super exciting. Okay, thank you for coming over to my live and to my YouTube channel and all of that stuff, and we'll work together on raising the vibration of the planet. Okay, talk to you later.